Good evening, gentlemen. This is my submission video for my top 10 list. I opted to do a video because a printed list just wouldn't do it justice. I am from West Michigan. My name is Andy, and I collect all things Detroit. Lions, Tigers, Pistons, Red Wings, as well as Michigan State and the University of Michigan. My PC also includes individual players like Andrew McCutchen, which here is my favorite Andrew McCutchen card, as well as Zach Ertz, my first ever printing plate that I pulled, and there's his autograph. Now, a more specific subset of what I collect is the 2006 Detroit Tigers. Reason being, that's the year that got me back into baseball, back into the Tigers. I followed them very closely all the way up to the World Series, so I decided to make that part of my collection. Now, these cards don't necessarily have to be in a Tigers uniform or from the year 2006, so you'll see some players in other uniforms. And I picked this order for different reasons. The card itself, the player, and what I remember from them from that season, and basically just all around how I feel about the card. Number 10, we'll start out with Craig Monroe. This is from 2001 Donruss, and he was great at the plate, he was a banger, and he was good in the outfield. Number 9, Chris Shelton. He wasn't with the Tigers for the entire season. I believe he got sent down halfway through the season. He started out hitting home runs like every other game, and of course that petered out because that's hard to pull off for an entire season, but he was a big part of many of their wins early in the season. Okay, number 8, the ultimate utility man, Omar Infante, who came and went a few times with the Tigers. I'm not sure where he ended up, but there's Omar Infante. Number 7, Fernando Rodney. He was not a closer when he was with us. He was a setup man. Todd Jones was the closer then, but Fernando Rodney could come in and throw 99, 100 miles per hour, just like another pitcher who will show up later on this list. So, okay, number 6, and this is a first of a couple Verlanders that will show up on the list. This is from 2014. This is a black border mini, and if you can see it, there is numbered 4 out of 5. So, all right, number 5, this is a twofer. Both players were on the team. Curtis Granderson and Jeremy Bonderman. Bonderman was a staple of the rotation throughout the year, and Granderson for a long time was my Tiger. It was sad to see him go. He went to the Mets, and he's bounced around. I don't know who he's with now or if he's even still in the league. I think he was with the Yankees, too, for a bit. So there's that. Number 4. Let me bring this one up. Very polarizing player in Tigers history, Brandon Inge. I love Brandon Inge. He wasn't the best at the bat. He struck out a lot, but he was more than reliable on the field. From if he was playing catcher, third base, or wherever, he was excellent. Okay, number 3. Of course, can't get through this list without Pudge. This is Ivan Pudge Rodriguez. This is in a Marlins uniform, 2003, it looks like. So he was just a good guy. He was like the best pickup for them. This is kind of what got the ball rolling for them, was when they signed Pudge. So there's that. Number 2 is a threefer. All 3 of them Tigers, 2006. On top, we have Justin Verlander, and this is 15 out of 50, if you can see up in the corner. Andrew Miller, before he was a stud closer, and Joel Zumaya, who would consistently pitch at 100 miles per hour. 3 great pitchers, all a big part of that year. And now for number 1. This is the first Verlander autograph I ever got. I found it in a little shop in the Wisconsin Dells. I traded it to the owner. I believe I had a red border Derek Jeter Topps Heritage. We may have traded straight up. I can't remember. This is quite a few years ago. But if you look at them, if it will focus, well, anyways, it's not focusing, but you can tell that's a young Justin Verlander. So, and that is my top 10 list. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.